We're cutting out of that to get you some breaking news on the broadcast, and this concerns the Prime Minister who's currently in South Africa, in Johannesburg for the 15th BRICS Summit. Now, we are bringing to your notice Prime Minister Narendra Modi's respect for the tricolour, and to denote that very respect, he has ensured that he doesn't end up standing on the position that has been marked for every leader, which is marked by the respective countries' flags. He ensured that he doesn't end up stepping on the tricolour, and taking his example, even the South African President Mr. Ramaphosa, also who had stepped on the South African flag, decided to follow suit. Taking this across to my colleague Payal Mehta for more inputs on this story. Payal, this is something which is not new, but Prime Minister Narendra Modi leading by example there.
Well, of course, it shows how careful the Prime Minister is and how respectful he is for the tricolour. These flags were placed on the floor to earmark the places for the leaders to stand. The South African Premier accidentally stamped on his flag, and then later when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was walking towards his position, the moment he saw the tricolour, he immediately picked up the tricolour and put it into his pocket. So that is the kind of respect that he really has, and despite the fact that the assistance was given to the South African Premier to hand over the flag, the Prime Minister did not hand over our flag, and he kept his flag in his pocket. So obviously, the respect that he brings for India and the way in which he commands the respect across the world is another example that we are seeing right now as well. And this is for the world to see the kind of respect the Prime Minister Narendra Modi brings to 140 crore Indians, and more importantly brings to the national flag and holds it in the highest regard. Absolutely. In his mind as well as on behalf of the countrymen.
Absolutely. Payal, and before we let you go, I'd also like to understand what is the itinerary for today as far as the BRICS Summit is concerned. What all is the Prime Minister intending on doing? What's in place, and also about the crucial bilateral between both the South African President, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and also with China. What is the word on that?
Well, the Prime Minister has a number of meetings which is lined up, and he has a number of meetings, which are roundtable meetings and also individual meetings. But his meeting with Xi Jinping will be the most important to watch out for, because that is something which everybody is really looking forward to. But the most important thing that we as Indians are looking forward to is hearing the Prime Minister speak after the landing of the Chandrayaan. That's probably the most important thing on his agenda. Even if he's going to be joining the entire affair virtually, since he's South Africa. But yes, he has a series of meetings lined up, and like you said, it's the 15th BRICS Summit and extremely important. And we already saw the kind of respect and we saw the kind of welcome that Prime Minister received yesterday when he was there. So he has a number of important meetings to look forward to, also with the fact that he'll after this will also be going to Greece for a series of meetings as well.
Right, Payal. Thank you so much for all the updates.